Good morning, Suzanne.
Good morning.
Thank you for allowing me to record this portion of the interview. We already had a really great chat about all of your experience and the softwares that you've used, salary expectations, what you're doing now, what you've done. So I'd like to go ahead and wrap that all up and recap it for this portion of the recorded interview. So, if you could tell me about some of your recent admin experience and most more specifically your sales admin experience.
My recent experience with Compass Group was not so much in sales, but mostly support of management and coworkers. Mainly, I did payroll, but I did a lot of face to face with uh, people from the hospital because we were based in the hospital. So I didn't have that much sales going on at my last position. However, when I worked for Coca-Cola, when I started with Coca-Cola, I was 19 and basically had built my sales experiences up from then. We started in Telcel, where we would actually call customers to get their orders, and that was always over the phone. And then eventually it evolved to face to face. I did a lot of customer support resolution. I did I did payroll. I worked with warehouse, a sales team, distribution and warehouse. Um,
Okay, great. I think that pretty much sums up the information and all the notes that I took. So, if we were to call one of your previous employers, how would they describe you and your work ethic?
I would think they would describe me as fun to be around, very supportive. Um, I, I believe they would say that I was a go-getter, that I didn't give up on anything, and um, they would say they enjoyed working with me.
Okay, great. Um, why don't you share a fun fact about yourself? What's something kind of a neat fun fact about Suzanne?
Fun fact about me is I enjoy the theater. So I actually played the role of Betty Ford at the Little Theater here in New Smyrna. The play was called Tea for Three, and that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
Okay, cool. And then I really enjoyed what you were telling me too about your family business that you work with. And I'd like to just mention that because you did have a little gap of your employment to be able to work for your family business. So tell me a little bit about that.
So yes, my son and my husband and I started an oyster farm near New Smyrna Beach, off New Smyrna Beach. So basically, we grow oysters from seed. It's aquaculture, and we grow them. It takes about 7 months from seed to grow them, and we are currently harvesting them and selling them to different restaurants around New Smyrna Beach and in Orlando. And it's really enjoyable to be out on the water and to be with the family, making it all happen and come together.
Great. Yeah. So I like what you had told me. I took some notes here about that you left your last position to kind of get that up and going, and now that it's up and going, that was your reason to get back into the workforce.
Yes, it's up and going, and everything's running smooth, and I'm ready to get back to work.
Yeah. Great.
I enjoy being around people too.
Okay.
So,
So what does your next role look like ideally? Like what type of culture fit do you think would work well for you?
so I want to work for a company that inspires me. That every day when I get up to come to work, I enjoy it. I like a fast-paced environment. I like a teamwork atmosphere. and I want to work for a company that with a winning culture. And I think that I would be a good candidate because I'm a very supportive person in life and also in an administrative role. And I'm up to new challenges and new ideas, and I'm open-minded.
Great. All right. Wonderful. Well, Suzanne, I'm going to go ahead and stop the interview now. But don't hang up. We have a few more things to chat about. Just a sec.